Come on, go attack him. Oh. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me select. It's because I already had those actions.
Kristen,
Damn
no!
it. They got him. Oh my gosh. That is so embarrassing.
Stands to reason. If it costs lots of silver, the world's worth lots of silver. Am I not right?
Hey, you had a cool sword though. Well, you know what? That's life sometimes. Sometimes you're escorting your sister's love, and he dies. It sucks like that. This is probably gonna have horrible repercussions, but that's the Game of Thrones. I do kind of want to load to see how life would be like if I hadn't let him die. But that fight was annoying, and he wanted to bang my sister, and that's not cool. Probably would have just caused dishonor among our family anyways, and with only 2 of the siblings still left alive, we need as much honor as we can get. And considering I'm a red priest and probably never gonna get proper respect, she has to lead us.
Alester, I heard there was fighting in town.
It was Roxton's men. They killed Kristen. I am sorry.
What about you? Are you all right?
Yes, I was not harmed. They weren't after me.
The one on the left is exactly what I thought. She doesn't seem to care at all.
Kristen told me that you made advances towards him, yet you do not really seem to grieve his death.
The poor boy. He was the only means I found to avoid getting married. I arranged it so that Lord Roxton would find us together and see enough to assume the worst. I never imagined things would end up like this, and he'd end up dead. The situation has spiraled far out of my control.
That is what I feared. So, Kristen was nothing more than a pawn in this game of politics?
I'm sorry, Alester. I couldn't think of anything else to do.
I do not approve of the means, but what is done is done. We must now settle the matter with the Roxtons once and for all. Send for them, all 3 of them.
As you wish.
No!
Lady Meredith, Lord Edwin, you might be somewhat surprised by what you are about to see.
Gods be good! Finally, some light!
Father!
Sir Alester, what is the meaning of this?
Your father was in our dungeons. He was locked up after he and his armed men entered the town with aggressive intent and without my permission. We preferred to keep it a secret, so we had time to settle the matter from our side.
Settle the matter? What do you mean?
The peasant, Kristen, is dead. The insult you suffered has been paid for in blood, Lord Roxton.
Ah, at last! That little roach got what he deserved.
But that is not enough. You still owe us the dowry and compensation for imprisoning our father.
No, this will suffice. Lord Roxton's behavior might be considered an act of war. This is a crime punishable by death. If you want to complain about my sister's supposed adultery to our liege lord's House Lannister, please be my guest. Given the number of witnesses I have on my side, I wouldn't give it long before your heads sit atop spikes.
You thieving swine!
That's enough, Meredith. He has the right of it.
You are truly your father's son, Sir Alester, and just as despicable. For now, I will make do with the death of your peasant. I've no need for your gold.
But father!
Hold your tongue, Meredith. We're going home.
This is too much!
Don't expect things to go your way next time we meet, Sir Alester. We're going.
What a shitty end to that side quest. I would have much preferred to just left that dude in the dungeons forever to rot and die. I don't want him to cause problems for us. The smart solution, not necessarily the nice or right solution, but the smart solution was to let that man die in our dungeons. Just kill him, pretend like we never knew it happened. That would be it. And I did not get any kind of a choice in that decision. That's like the first time I've been really disappointed in Game of Thrones decision making. Like, I've been disappointed when I couldn't tell what I was gonna do, but I've never been disappointed with my options specifically. That makes me sad. I'm really curious what would have happened if I wouldn't have done anything. That would have been interesting. I wonder if he would have gotten out anyways, or maybe that daughter of his would have ended up screwing us somehow. I don't know. As it is, they probably are going to anyways, and not in a way that my sister would get, I was looking for a word, but the word wasn't penis, but that's the only word that comes to mind. Screwed in a way that my sister does not get penis. Yep.
I can't sit on my father's throne yet. Our land is still in mourning.
That's an interesting... That's a pretty cool side note, the way they did that.
Alester, how was your journey to King's Landing?
The situation there is worse than I imagined. It will prove difficult to stop Valar from claiming the title to Riverspring. And Gawain is dead.
Gods be good. This is upsetting news, Alester. What happened?
That's pretty great. Let's just go with the truth. I trust this guy.
The Goldcloaks found him dead amidst the victims of some bloody business.
Poor Gawain.
And the worst is, Valar is responsible for all these killings.
Valar? Can you prove it?
Yes, I retrieved the written order to kill them, signed in his own hand. But I must obtain more proof before I can openly accuse Valar. Otherwise I risk facing the Queen's wrath.
Valar cannot get away with such a crime.
One thing at a time, Harwin. I haven't finished with him yet. I have a new ally, Lord Arwood Harden of Castlewood. It was he who helped me trace Gawain.
Lord Halton? I see. He was a great friend of your father's. Did you meet him in King's Landing?
Yes, Gawain was trying to reach him before he disappeared. Lord Halton approached me after a meeting with the Queen and told me what he knew. While looking for my brother, I learned things that could change our land's fate, and perhaps more. Father was already onto it. He wrote all this down and hid the documents somewhere in Riverspring. I must find them.
Hidden documents? If I'm not mistaken, you're not the only one who has sought them.
How so?
Some weeks ago, actually, it was the day your father died. Some of Lord Raynald's bannermen and friends were in Riverspring.
Lord Garth, no need to take offense over such trifling matters. Squabbles between houses are commonplace. Believe me, with patience, things will work out by themselves. By the grace of the gods, learn to relish a king's meal when you can. I have enough problems with my son Gawain. I don't know if I should find anger or joy in his absence at the table.
My lord, come quickly!
What is it now?
Someone has forced his way into your office.
What? Entry is strictly forbidden. I hope that you have put the wretch behind bars.
Well, the man in your office is none other than your son Gawain, my lord.
Gawain? That wretch. I've had enough. That ingrate never ceases to dishonor, disappoint, and disobey me. He's gone too far. I won't tolerate any more of it. Never again.
Come now, my lord. He is your son.
Gawain means nothing to me, Harwin. I only had one son, and he's lost to me. And look at all the trouble he has given me. I should have taken care of this a long time ago. I call on all present to be my witnesses. On this day, I, Lord Raynald Sarwick, do disinherit my son Gawain, and deprive him of all rights and privileges formerly bequeathed to him. Now I must chase him from my chambers. This latest outrage will be his last. I must take my leave now. Come with me, Harwin.
Raynald, my friend. I know we have our differences, but today I share your pain. I am saddened to hear what Gawain has done. But despite my affection for him, I must admit that you are right. If he were to become lord of your house, he would cause its downfall.
Not only mine, Arwood. The same fate would befall all of the lands that depend on Riverspring. When the rot sets in, it remains only to cut it out. It's as simple as that.
Are you certain you made the right decision, my lord?
I made the only decision that my good-for-naught son made possible. By the gods, I swear even his sister would be the better one to succeed me. Let's get...
Father!
Gawain, this door was locked, but that didn't stop you from going through my things, did it?
Father, I know about the Brotherhood. I only want to help you.
7 hells, who asked you to interfere? What's at stake here is too important for you to become involved. This is enough. I stopped believing that you could replace Alester a long time ago. This ends now. I'm disinheriting you.
No! I don't know who's been putting these ideas into your head. I beg of you, Father!
Silence! If anyone has put anything in my head, it would be you. You and your inability to listen. You and your disrespect. You have brought enough trouble on this house. If you have an ounce of respect left for the Sarwick name, you will not make another scene.
Father! Listen to me!
Enough! Leave me now. I would not see you again.
Your father chased your brother from the room without any further ado, and wouldn't hear so much as an explanation from him.
And then? You were saying it happened the day my father died.
Your father went to sleep right after the incident. The poison was already in his veins by then. He never saw the sunrise.
I see. Has anyone been in this room since?
No. I locked the door after the incident, so that no one could enter it.
Do you think Gawain was looking for the same documents that I am?
I only know that when you spoke of these hidden documents, I immediately remembered the incident. If your father was concealing any documents, they would be in this room.
I've never seen his office in such a state. Even the shield he was so proud of no longer hangs on the wall.
Your sister was forced to sell the shield after the rioting. We needed the coin after paying the ransom for the Lord's release, as you had ordered.
Thank you, Harwin. You may take your leave now. I can handle this alone.
Very well, my lord.
A few more happy peasants, a few less nobles dead. All for a shield. Seems like a fair trade to me.
No trace of father's documents. They must be here somewhere.
No one decided to check this crazy-ass thing that was leaking gas?
There's nothing here.
I'm just searching for anything else that's useful around here.
There's nothing here.
Wait, what is this about then?
Incredible. A
He has
secret
two
door.
secret doors? Damn it. I don't know what that first thing I just picked up was. Sorry guys, I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, wasn't that. Wasn't anything there. Alright, it was this collar. Health recovery plus 12 seconds. Can I equip 2 of these? Cool. Now I'm a pimp, and I have 2 rings to bitch slap all the hoes. Why does it say main quest right here? Whatever. 70 there are of the house in our deity, 7 faces of one who guides us with sight, through underground paths dark and shadowy, to buried secrets that shall be brought to light. The Father is Lord, blah blah blah. This isn't that good. It's just about the 7 different people and what they do. Cool.
Looks like a complicated 7-part lock. Picking it seems impossible.
Damn, this is gonna be a long ass time.
No trace of father's documents. They must be here somewhere.
Like, in that room? This is gonna take like 8 years. Damn, This is a bitch.